Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 8, Episode 8 of Adventure Time. I went back and rewatched specific episodes after the last episode. The last episode was Normal Man, which was Magic Man with no powers. Betty has his powers, and I had to go back and really grasp the whole thing with Grob, Gob, Glob, Grod. I've got the name finally. I rewatched all the episodes you guys told me to, which is funny because I watched them before you guys told me to, which is great that you guys do, because most of the time I don't know where the hell to begin. But there was a video on YouTube. I typed in Grob Gob Glob Grod. Gob Glob. You know what I mean. I'm not even going to make sure if I said it right because I'll just get lost in a tangent rant. Like, even when I say it, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Grob, Gob, Glob, Grod. I know that's right, but it sounds wrong even when I say it. Leave it to Adventure Time to come up with ridiculous names. I mean, I love the name. It's just one of those names that even when you say it, I've said it so many times and I still feel like I'm saying it wrong. And you guys just heard me say it. And unless I did say it wrong, I'm pretty sure I said it right. Regardless, I went down a rabbit hole of knowledge. No spoilers, surprisingly, because I went through and I'm like, I'm probably going to see something I shouldn't. And I didn't see anything I shouldn't. I watched only the episodes you guys said. I don't remember what they were called. Something about astral planes and something about floaties and something about something else with the Abraham Lincoln thing. All I know is here's my quick recap of what I gathered from it all. Real quick, there's an Abraham Lincoln dude who's the king of Mars, and Glob takes over. Something happens where Abraham Lincoln has to sacrifice himself because something happened with Jake and Abraham Lincoln felt bad. So Abraham Lincoln sacrificed himself to basically make good on Jake. That was an episode. And then we have the one where Magic Man was running everybody over with the bus, literally running people over, throwing them under the bus, literally. Grob Glob Grob God was one of them. See, like right there, I'm like, did I say that right? I got the name. Glob Grob. It's such a great name. Grob, Gob, Glob, Grod. I'm going off into a world of insanity. But I mean, this is what this is. And I've had drinks and it's amazing that I could smoke and drink and still absorb most of this. I know I've been watching it for years and now I'm talking for 4 minutes and I still probably making no sense of anything. But they're all heads. There are 4 of them. And they were put in this body with a floating thing. It's like, I don't know. It almost looks like a dreidel or like a dice you roll or something like that. But it floats above his body. It's like a vessel. And Glob sacrificed himself in front of the comet that was Finn's dad, thinking it was the comet. And now they're rotating around the Earth. And Normal Man, because of finding caring and love, I guess, was able to use the portal to go back, and now he's running Mars. Let's just jump in. I've talked way too long. You guys want to be way ahead, full-on edited reactions of all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, and hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. If not, here we go. Season 8, Episode 8, Adventure Time. Elemental. Ooh, that's loud.
Honey, I'm home.
Hello, Starchy.
I forgot I lived alone. I won the Golden Shovel Award.
Love it.
There.
Look at the pictures. He's got an eye with a tear. Someone stole his shit.
Have you considered folding?
Have you
We better
considered
call Princess
folding?
Bubblegum.
Oh, there's no subtitles. Screw
And
me.
then I called you guys.
Wouldn't you rather have us fighting evil demons or something?
I feel like Jake's eyes are extra big.
No, it's pretty quiet out there.
Oh my god, they're in a
not so
Jake
much in here.
can. In this world, I would immediately look for
It's
Jake
over, Ice
objects.
King.
What's going on? Is kidnapping hangers your new thing now?
You think this is about hangers? Come back to my place and I'll
You're
explain
stealing
it.
everyone's hangers, dude.
I need all these hanger guys to help me snag them. When I'm done, I'll return them all.
With all the abilities he has, he needs that, and what is this?
What the? Oh, something's got me!
This calls for an investigation.
All right, stand back.
Oh, that is awesome.
Follow me, fellas.
There's like stuff.
Holy moly. Do you know what this extra square footage means when I decide to sell?
My guess is it's a person.
Boy, this is strong.
Who is it, though? It was a boat.
Get away from...
Dudes! What year is this?
Nobody really keeps time like that.
This is the future, right?
Who are you? You're like a beautiful ice king.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
here we go.
I'm Patient Saint Pim, the Ice Elemental!
Patient St. Pim.
They call me the Ice King.
And she's
I
making...
also make ice.
Do you wanna be my acolyte? No,
What is
you're
she
right, he is
doing?
more
Like
a
she's
boyfriend.
popping locking or something.
Cool.
You're cool. Dialed in, you know? This might be a weird question, but do you know where the slime, candy, and fire dudes are? Princesses?
Yeah, they're not elementals. They're, well,
I need you to round them up and bring them back here.
I don't
Are you
trust this
kidding? That's in
person.
my wheelhouse, right up my alley.
I like her, but I don't trust
So,
her.
wait, is it in your wheelhouse or up your alley?
You can't make Simon start kidnapping princesses again.
Excuse me for a second, boyfriend.
Okay, Jake.
I love it. Okay, I don't love it.
You got their initials on there, and look at those shapes.
What's her deal? She's been packed in ice under his house forever? And how is she making hanger people? Didn't really make a whole lot of sense that she could do that inside. It would have penetrated the dome, I feel like.
Hey,
Oh my god.
I'm gonna.
hold that thought.
This might be the most difficult. Gunther. Bubblegum Princess should immediately assumed the penguin was
Big
there.
one. I remember being 18. I'm 28. Blah.
Someone's got to know who this is. Someone through time. Like, I feel like Princess Bubblegum's been around
All right, out of the way,
forever.
Bernini.
I feel like one of them's gonna be like, we know this.
Okay, get our guests some beverages. Hi guys.
See, she like you.
I know this
She
is weird and
knows she could
confusing and
bully him.
weird. Isn't this great?
What are you talking about?
Someone's got to know
That
her.
was pretty cool, right? I told those guys, not you guys. This
I
is like
dig
basic
her.
elemental history, okay? So just listen up.
Here we go.
Ever since life began on this planet, there have always been embodiments of the four elements: fire, ice, candy, and slime. Across eons and millennia, the four elementals lived, died, and lived again.
Evergreen.
I was the incarnation of the ice elemental back in the day, and you guys were there too.
Fire, gum, slime.
It was a non-magic world back then, so our powers were limited. We began to see visions. Visions of the future.
The Lich.
The world was about to go through a transition. An epic cataclysm that we probably wouldn't survive. But then I was like, hey, what if we don't perish? But the old versions of y'all weren't into it. Said you accepted that the elements you embodied would live on. So I went out alone and froze myself. And all of you bit it. But now you're back! Yo, dogs didn't used to talk. Did you know that?
Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god, she went.
Ladies, please don't fight. There's enough Ice King to go around.
I'm done hiding out.
Oh my.
She's not going anywhere.
So I literally said Slime Princess is probably the most useless. Very useful.
Hey, I've been there, sister.
What are you doing?
And they just left her to do whatever?
I freeze myself for the future out of the goodness of my heart. Gonna start some crazy biz, man. Just watch.
My keys!
All right, guys, so here we go. I don't know if I got the name right because they said it a couple times in the beginning. I feel like she said it once or twice. Patience St. Pim? Is that what it is? Patience St. Pim. She's got to be one of the oldest of the group that we're dealing with. I assume people like Grob Gob Globgrod and other lore we've heard, there's older people clearly, because she was going like, yeah, like way back to this, there was slime and this and this. Here's like, I don't know, I might have to do more recaps or something at some point, but she's showing that there was a candy person, like the elementals. To them, elementals are slime, candy, fire, and ice. It's odd to me because fire and ice are elementals clearly, but slime and candy are the odd ones because usually there's like earth and wind and fire and ice, right? Earth, wind, fire, ice. There's no earth and wind. It's candy and slime that replace them, which is odd to me. But hey, we've known that since the beginning. But she's telling the tale and she literally says, listen up, because I'm going to give you a quick little recap. It starts with those four. There were people versions of them, though, like human-looking versions of them that I don't think we've tapped into that early on. I feel like the earliest we've tapped into is how the creation of Princess Bubblegum was when the apocalypse happened. Like, she showed that she froze herself underwater, asked everybody else to get frozen with her, and no one wanted to go along with it. So she takes it upon herself to just freeze herself in a boat, drop to the bottom of the ocean, and then the world imploded, like, or whatever the heck it was. The comet hit and created a crevice or a cavern in the earth the size of whatever. We could see it from space. Massive, massive space thing. But I thought that's what unleashed the candy people, because when Finn got rocketed out into space, whatever episode that was forever ago, we saw that it looked like candy was either flying out of or flying into the planet. I still don't know what that was. I forget. Like, there's so much dealing with this, and so many things mean nothing, and so many things are so deep without me knowing that like I said, I never know what is what. I always have to ask you guys or my brother, like, is this important? Should I go back and touch on this? Or is that something like it's not important? Like, we still don't know a lot of things. There are so many left loose ends galore. We still don't know what the heck Susan Strong is. I mean, technically, I don't know what anybody is, because I'm going on like the surface. I'm just taking everything for surface value, what they're telling me. I don't know what people are right and wrong. Like, Ice King is cracked in the head. I thought he was like one of the oldest, most powerful. And now this Patient St. Pim girl comes along. I really enjoy her. She's obviously not a good person, but I feel like she's just misunderstood. I mean, it seemed like she was out for the greater good of everybody, but it also looks like she might be a little power hungry and controlling. Maybe that's what ice does to you. Maybe it makes you cold-hearted, hence the ice thing, because Ice King's just like that, and they are kind of like a power couple, but I know she's using him and manipulating him. But then we all get free, and the slime princess seems to be the most useful, even though I said she's probably the most unuseful. She ends up being very useful. Slimes the ice Patient St. Pim against the wall, and then they just leave her. How could you leave Ice King with someone so powerful? I mean, that's Adventure Time for you. And Jake and Finn were pretty much useless this entire episode. Jake turns into a powerhouse, Finn pulls his sword, and they're immediately stopped. Sometimes Jake and Finn do the impossible, and sometimes they're immediately stopped right off the bat, like they're totally just like outclassed. So I mean, this was probably done intentionally so we could introduce new characters and we could get to learn what's going on. But here's another problem. I'm going to assume for now that they are the elementals they are told to be. Just because you're the princess doesn't mean you are the elemental. Like, we've seen that the King of Ooh was voted in, therefore the princess was voted in. You can't just get voted into being the elemental god, can you? So to me, being the princess doesn't necessarily mean you are that person. But then Patient St. Pim grabbed their arms and they started shooting slime and candy out, almost like she unleashed or recognized or showed them their true potential. I'm jumping right into the next one. You guys want to be way ahead, full unedited reactions to all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, and hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.